Good evening. July 18th, 2013. The weight was 418.2. Once again, I dropped. Explain to you a little bit about the video before we go on. I was doing some software updates and forgot to save the videos I had recorded, so it doesn't matter. We're still here. This morning when I woke up, I knew I was going to stay home, so I didn't wake up with the alarm and didn't actually have the alarm waiting for me. So when I did consciously wake up, it was already 8:24 in the morning, which is fine. I knew that my body needed to sleep, and I let it sleep, let it rest. So I got out of bed, took a shower, got ready, went to go have breakfast, went to Teddy's Diner again, where I usually go on weekends. That's my weekend ritual of happiness. Then I had steak, skirt steak, I had eggs over hard, I had hash browns and rye toast. And I can admit that they were trying to convince me to get what I usually would get, some stuffed French toast, which I did not have. So that was a good idea to record, or at least let you know what I had to eat. And I didn't have the French toast, no sugar, no nothing. I had 1 cup of coffee with cream and sugar. And I had grapefruit juice, which I've heard a lot of good things about grapefruit juice, so I had that. Came back here, did some work, and I've been going to have to do some work after I finish this video. It's all about getting this project off the ground, doing stuff, but I have to, various times of get things I need to get done. Also, it's difficult to go into work where no one's there, and if I'm talking to everybody over the phone, right now I'm just building the whole project and making sure everything's online. So that's my main criteria, what I'm trying to get done. I can do that tomorrow here too, on Friday. So then, thinking about work and today, thinking about yesterday and a lot of things that were, being posted online, a lot of things going on in the world, and just been, striking me about life and everything. And the whole idea is still from yesterday. The whole idea that people think that I put myself down or I don't love myself, which I do. I definitely love myself, and I've listed some of the criteria why. But I need to be more adamant about it. For lunch, I actually made something here, and it was kind of interesting. I made spinach, carrot, pomegranate, a little bit of milk, a little bit of egg whites, a drink, and I made a lot of it so I'll have the rest of the week. But it tasted a little weird. I put some of my supplements inside the serving I was having, and I think it just gave a very raw, chalky taste. Well, it was. It's silica I'm putting into it's an ADP stimulant that I'm putting in. So it's all like supplements for healthy living. But be that as it may, I had that, and then I just got back from dinner. Went to the Tilted Kilt, had a steak, had some potato skins, had a beer, had a Sprite, had a piece of cheesecake with caramel sauce and chocolate on it, and a coffee, so with cream and sugar. Again, I'm not going to deny myself what I want, and that's a question of excess. That's what it boils down to. It boils down to, can I have this? What are the repercussions of having a meal? Repercussions of doing anything? You can't feel sorry for yourself if you eat to excess and you're fat and you go, why am I this way? But I don't do that. I never do that. People assume that that's what I must be doing, but I don't do that at all. Because I'm learning in these 42 days, I've been learning a lot about myself in the sense that I'm not getting pushed around at all. But I want to state my case. And that comes to the realization of what's going on. The reality, not realization, the reality of the situation is that I am on trial. That is the bottom line, how it's broken down. I say it in that way is because in any evaluation, any challenge in your life, any task, life itself, it's all about weighing the options. Should I be with this person or that person? Should I get this car or that car? Should I buy these pair of glasses or that pair of glasses? Should I have the steak or the fish? It's all about weighing options. But it's in a trial fashion. And what do I mean by that? Like a football game, like a hockey game, like a basketball game, like any game you have. There's our rules. A baseball game, batters go up, they try to hit the ball, 3 strikes, they're out, the next team goes up. And then the inning's over. Football, you have the football, you try to make your goal, you don't do it, you get turned over, it goes back. But a trial is interesting in the regard. The constitutional right to a trial of your peers is different when you think about it. A trial usually happens opening arguments from one side or the other. Then you have the prosecution giving their case. If there are any objections, you give objections from the defense, but it's basically one side gives their argument, and then the defense gives the argument. So by following a trial, and if the side who goes first, I won't say the prosecution, the side that goes first during the course of the trial, if you're watching a trial, I've been on a jury, if you watch a trial, when that first argument goes through and they're about to finish, they rest their case, and it's the defense's side, you really think that, man, they're doing good or doing bad depending on how they're presenting their case. And the other side can't say anything yet. They can object to what they're saying. And in regard, I can't do that now as I don't know what's going on. But the whole idea is one side presents, the other side's next. And right now, the one side is giving their argument. One side is presenting their case for forgiveness, their case for trust, their case for a myriad of things. My objections, which I have stated, it's being done out of fear. It's being done out of manipulation. It's being done, it's not true. A criminal will continue to be a criminal no matter what. An alcoholic will always be an alcoholic. That will never change. If you accept that if someone's a drug abuser, someone beats their wife, someone is an alcoholic, someone is an embezzler or whatever, the addictive personality, that's who they are. If you accept that and forgive that, then so be it. But always remember that's who they are. And I know lots of people who are alcoholics that acknowledge that and haven't had a drink in years. And they're perfectly fine. They're perfectly good people. And the same goes to token, I know people that lie all the time. I know people that are very manipulative all the time. And you avoid those people. So you make a choice. You either, if you know the person lies all the time, you can accept that and just be on your guard, or I no longer want to be with you or to associate with you. So you take that into account. When that person is confronted with their crime, not issue, crime, then they say, I'll change. And I'm guilty of that in a sense where growing up, all little kids, growing up. And again, that's done through the process of immaturity, the process of just learning. Don't play out in the yard. Stay with me while we're going in the mall, and the kid runs off again. Why did you do that? I don't know. It happens. Stop your whining. Stop this. Stop that. But that's a child, not an adult. How does an adult supposed to react? With respect for the other person. So the trials has been going on, and my objections are that. I haven't stated my case yet. My case will be very simple. And people, you can attest to that. Have I ever made you cry? Have I ever made you feel less than who you are? Things of that nature. And it all goes to love. Pure love. Do I love myself? Yes, I do. Damn, I really do. A lot. Because, again, especially now in the last few years, I've learned a lot. Like love songs, when they say, I love you with all my heart. Those are poetic words. You literally love them with your whole heart. You love them with that emotional part of you that requires that person in your life to feel satisfied. Not because you're being validated by that person completely, but because it feels good. And you want to make that person feel good too. That's the smartest thing to say, People, you have to love. He has to love himself first. Well, I already do that every day, Who says, well, you're fat. Well, that's not that's an excuse that you're saying, That's to equate. Well, he's fat with then he doesn't love himself is ridiculous. That's one aspect of who I am. It's not the aspect of who I am. It never was. It doesn't define me who I am. I define me by my terms, by my intelligence, what I bring to the table. And I've learned that over the last few years of what I have done. All the things that I have done in my life. The thing people I have brought to talk to. And I do it with everybody. It's not just one person. I'm good to everybody. If you ask me for help, and I can help you, I will help you. If you need my assistance, I will provide it. If you need my hand, if you need me to talk to you, I'll be here to talk to you. That's never changed, and I do that out of the love of my heart. And you have to understand that it's very, it's very critical, and that people need to express that love in themselves. And there is a fine line between. Because it goes to the other argument. Well, he's fat and he's rigid. Well, you have to have some foundation. There is a difference between being love and being tolerant. to be tolerant in the days that people say being tolerant nowadays, it's to be accepting of everything and not to judge anything. You can judge all you want. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with discriminating tastes. To discriminate is good. You have to be that way. If I didn't discriminate, then I'd just, go around sleep with all these women, or I would just, not care about anything. I just go and do it. I didn't discriminate on a particular thing I wanted. It's not a bad thing. The same thing goes to opinions. Perfect example. And it could be a trap said here, but it's not. It's not really a trap. The whole idea of the abortion argument. People say that, or ask, are you for or against abortion? And it says, okay, you're asking me what I am. So I'm going to say I'm against abortion. I think it's wrong. And then the immediate reaction to people is, oh, then you want to take women's right to... So the fact that I'm against abortion means that I want to take away somebody's right to an abortion. You asked me what is my opinion on abortion. I think it's wrong. Or I know it's wrong. Because it's life. And life is sacred. But the most important thing you have to remember is that's what I do with my life. Now, if you put it this way, should the government put restrictions on abortion? And I say, well, in general, no. But after a certain amount of time. Because the whole idea for me regarding that topic is if you're 20 weeks into a pregnancy and you decide to have an abortion, meaning that the baby is already 5 months old in your womb and you want an abortion, you better have a very damn good reason why you want to do that. Now, if the doctor tells you if you're 6 months, 7 months pregnant that the baby's going to die or you will die, 100% you will die, then definitely that it's a very tough decision, but you may have to terminate the pregnancy at that if it's that regard, Or some people actually go through the birth or have a C-section or whatever, and they do die, or the baby dies. And again, it's the person's choice what to do at the situation with their life because their life's in danger. And forget the baby for now. Because the whole argument that's going on right now in Texas is the fact that, they're against abortion. We're going to be wire hangers. Well, the proper demonstration of the wire hanger is to put the baby on the wire hanger. Put a 5-month-old baby, 5-month-old baby in the womb, the fetus, per se, on the coat hanger, and then that's what you got. Because that's what they're doing. So that's the argument there. They're going down this path, and they're going down this path with hate. I saw a video someone posted about that New Yorkers hate Texas because of this thing. And they're saying all this, F you that, and all this that stuff, which is ridiculous. It's what's going down with hate. You don't want to do that. But I have my opinion. I have my beliefs, my foundation, my intelligence. Do I believe abortion's wrong? Yes. I've had people come to me and say that I want to get an abortion. I said, okay, let's do it. They found out they're pregnant. They're like a month pregnant, 2 months pregnant, not showing anything. Just found out. They're late. They don't know what's going on. And I'm there to help them. It's their decision. And they asked me my opinion, and I said, yeah, you should. Because they couldn't take care of the kid. They did nothing. They had no thing. And if they could take care of the kid, then by all means, let's take care of the kid and have it adopted. but that's their decision at that time. But again, it all goes down to personal. And you can't say it's my body because it's not your body. If it's already 6 months and you're having a kid, it's another body you're dealing with. And if you get over that argument, that's ridiculous. If it's rape and incest, definitely get the abortion right away. If it's you can't afford it or you're scared, and then definitely do it if you can't afford it and all that stuff, because you want to bring a kid into the world that's not loved. But in general, we all have to look into our hearts and what is sacred. And take religion out of it. It's not a religious thing. And that's my belief. That's my foundation. It's my intelligence. And I bring that to the table. Don't look at the fat only. Look at me. Or look deeper into me. Another argument. I can sit there and talk to you about anything. I can put you to sleep. And make you rest and feel comfortable about your life and everything. Sending out love to everybody right now. I can do that. That's what I do. That's my argument. That's who I am. But yeah. So that's what it boils down to. Who are you? And what are you? I am a man also. But that's it. That's all I can say for now. There's so many different things to talk about. Justice be done. But the trial is still ongoing right now. And we'll see what happens. But that's my argument. My argument is I'm a good man. And I've been true. I may say things that may upset you, but I'm going to stay true to my convictions. I do not believe in tolerance in that regard. If I see something or know something is wrong, I'm going to state it, that it is wrong. But that's their choice. And that is my belief. I'm not forcing anybody not to do an act. I'm just stating that I do not like the act. It's very different. The other, before you go, the last thing, it makes a lot of sense as well. The whole idea of homosexuality. Again, someone asked me, gay marriage. Should gays get married? I said, I don't care. Marry whoever you want to marry. That's me. It's like, it's none of my business. Should it be called marriage? It's a different thing. It's not a marriage. A marriage is a man and a woman, in my opinion, But of course, there are people that have multiple marriages, it's been going on a long time, so it's a semantic argument. And it's a state thing. Essentially, a marriage is a contract with the state. It should be a contract between the person you love and the other person. I don't care who it is. Because it's kind of funny, not kind of funny, but someone brought up the whole idea that when did you know you were gay, or when did you know you were straight, and all that stuff. So, well, it just happened. When you get puberty, you get turned on by a woman or a man or whoever it is. And to say that, well, if somebody is anti-marriage or anti-gay, which I'm not. It's just I'm not that. I am the whole idea of the fact that, whoever you marry, who to be with is fine. I just think it's disgusting. Now that, in of itself, is a perspective, this argument. If I say that homosexuality is disgusting, and you say, well, then you're intolerant. No, it's not that. Just as the gay person says that heterosexual sex is disgusting too. There you go. I, in my heart, in my mind, in my body, want a woman. And I can't fathom having sex with a man. It's just sick. Hence, homosexual, be it a woman, be it a man, the woman wants the woman, the man wants the man, and they think anything else is disgusting, as well. So get over the idea that if somebody has an opinion on something that they're against yours. They're not. They're not. And if they are, then shame on them. Shame on those who want to put control on you. And that's, again, the other aspect of the trial. Someone is lying to you. Someone is trying to manipulate you. Someone wants to control you and your thoughts. Go with your intelligence. Go with what's in your heart. In you, what you know to be true. Look beyond what you see. Look beyond what is being fed to you to manipulate. Look at the truth. For the truth, however harsh it is, will set you free. Good night. Love you.